my allotment and gardening channel. Every year I generally grow some of the Indian goats, bottle goats, ridge goats, snake goat, sponge goat and pointed goat. This is specifically from Bangladesh, and Indian cucumber, and also some melons. Example, kakri is one of, I don't know the scientific name for that. It's called kakri. It's like a cucumber, but it's very sweet. They call Indian melon. This year also I have done the same thing. I planted most of my Indian gourds, and you can see how many I planted, where I planted, etc. Especially the melons and Karela, ridge gourd and snake gourd, I do them in greenhouses or in a polytunnels or cold frames. Bottle gourds, sponge gourds, they can go outside the greenhouse. That's what I've been doing last few years, I would say 5 to 6 years in this country. Every year is different because of the weather conditions. You may be fully successful or partially successful. Sometimes it can be devastating. These are the Indian ridge gourd plants. I am planting them in my greenhouse, 3 seedlings next to the snake gourd. This greenhouse is fully occupied with the Indian gourds. Those are Karelas. This one is snake gourd, and these are ridge gourds, 3, and again some Karelas here. This one is Indian melon, kakri. It's like a cucumber, but very sweet, like a melon. I've been growing last 3 years, and I get 3 to 4 fruit per plant. Somehow this year only 1 seed germinated because seeds are very old. They're 9-year-old seeds. Hopefully I'll get fruit from this. The ridge gourds are planted now. Those 2 and 3rd one there, and that's the melon kakri. So in between I might do either okra or Malabar spinach, which is this one, Malabar spinach. So I'll have to directly sow the okra seeds so that I don't need to repot them, and they'll be very strong if they germinate that way. These are my Asian gourds. On the left hand side, that's a Bangladeshi gourd called pointed gourd. Again, every year I say this, nothing wrong. Dr. Vinay gave me 1 plant in 2020, and then I harvested seeds every year, and I'm planting them. These 5 plants on the right hand side. This is called sponge gourd, the Indian variety of the sponge gourd. I got few plants. I'm going to plant them opposite to cucumbers. That's what last year I've done. So trellis can support both the plants. One side cucumbers, other side these pointed gourds and the sponge gourds. These are the 2 pointed gourds, and these are the 3 sponge gourds I planted. The other sides are cucumbers. In the middle I'm going to set up a trellis, so from both sides they can crawl. These are Indian bottle gourds. There are 3 different varieties. One variety is the long, they go long, and the other one is a round. Other one is very long. It can go up to 5 to 7 feet long, the fruit. Every year I use this compost bin, which is filled up with 3-year-old compost, and I plant them, and they crawl across this trellis all the way up there. So it's been working for the last 4 years, and This year also I'm following the same approach. There are 6 in total I planted in this compost bin, and this left side one, the round shape bottle gourds, and the middle one is long, normal, you know, 1.5 feet long. They can go 2 feet if you leave them, and the last row, these two are very long one, 5 to 7 feet long it can go. So 6 in total. I used to plant 10, reduced to 8, and then now it's come down to 6. More than enough for the families and friends around. This is Indian cucumber. This is for cooking, and every year I grow these cucumbers, Indian cucumbers, in this cold frame. This year I'm putting 3 plants. There's more than enough for my family and friends. These are the Indian cucumbers. I planted 3 this side of the cold frame. When I clear that spinach for my chickens, I plant a couple of melons the other side so they can have all this cold frame on their own. This is Indian spinach. It's called palak, and I'm going to plant on right hand side where I got this little bit of space. There should be okay in there.